tournament. It couldn't have meant any better. We tried, our goal was to win a few points and maybe steal a game or two, but not to win any matches really. But the way it came off was amazing, and to finish in the top 10 in the world on your first outing is just something that we could never have dreamed of when we were going there. Training before the tournament was nothing short of a disaster really, because we were trying to, I think we were trying to train in probably the worst winter on record. So we'd spend maybe 4 or 5 hours in the morning. Coach Rogers would come down, so would Rory, and we'd all just try our best to do sprints, get a bit fitter, because the last 2 weeks we had to go to league slip and pay through the nose for it. Lucky enough, they were kind of nice people down there, and they cut us a deal because nobody else could get to league slip in them road conditions. But we drove down, put our life in our hands for the country, and it was all worth it, because if it wasn't for those last few days of training, we could have came last. First time we went to the court, my heart was beating through my chest. It was very, very nerve-wracking. The best thing about it was nobody was expecting anything at all from us. We were meant to be the worst team there. So once we got there, the mental pressure is awful, because you're trying to go to sleep, but you're so excited, you're so on edge as well, and also you want to see the city. But the main goal of being there was to play for your country. So to be honest with you, I had 2 or 3 pints just to settle my nerves. Tried to go to sleep, but then at 5:30 the Quran starts ringing, and then that does wake you up sometimes. As soon as you get onto the court, your nerves go straight away, but it's the moments leading up to that, the days beforehand, the getting on the plane, realising things are actually, it's real, Also to be playing a full member of F.t.i in Georgia was amazing, because we knew that they had great potential. They'd been there before. The fact that it went down to the last set on a tie-break point and Kevin winning from a serve again, like he did the whole way through the competition, was just an amazing feeling. And that was the best moment of the whole experience for me. You're playing for your country, and you start to realise that sometimes. Once we got out there, started playing a few matches, and we knew what we could do, and we knew we were potentially just as good as maybe 4 or 5 teams there. We grew with our expectations grew, but we also knew that we could do it. We had a sense of belief amongst ourselves. But after the first day we didn't do that, so then the nerves completely went, and we just went out and played football tennis as best as we could, and that's how we got the results. Just typical. Party on 6. Sound, yeah. 2, man. Right, glad to play. What was the question?
So future of football tennis is obviously kicking off. Anything that you can see down the line?
Well, the future of football tennis, even in the next, say, 6 months, is crucial to where it could be in the next 2 to 3 years' time. The moment where myself and Steve are going through awards, we're putting together a full application for the Irish Sports Council as the national governing body. And in order to do that, we have to fill a lot of criteria that we in some parts don't have. We need to seek solicitors' advice, open business accounts, explain where we want to go, get a strategic plan together, which we have, and we need to fill all the criteria. And the first things first is to get recognition from the Irish Sports Council. If pending that, which hopefully they will give us recognition, then we are full members of F.t.i, and that's the case, then we'll be full members for life. So Ireland will always be represented in the senior men's, senior women's and juniors. So the future is potentially extremely good, because if that happens and we get recognition, then we mightn't even get funding, but we have the criteria to build and get a youth team in, get a women's team in, and represent Ireland in 3 different types of football tennis events. Upcoming as well is also the World Cup in Las Vegas, who was set up by Thomas Dooley, who was the captain of America in the Football World Cup in 1994 and 98. And he's setting up a World Cup, and it's going to be a very high profile event. They're also going to get coverage from all over the world, so there's going to be 32 teams there, and it's in Las Vegas in June, and that's what we're training for right now. So then after the World Cup, we have to come back to the European Championships, which are in Northern Cyprus, I believe, in November. So the next couple of months could be crucial to where the whole sport stands in 5 years. If we get recognition, if we get our application together very quickly, and hopefully they'll recognise us, and then we can put forward, we can implement huge things, huge policies that will see the sport growing more and more and more. And that's all we want to do, is grow the sport for the country and promote it, because we believe in the sport, we believe it's a great sport, and that's all we want to do, is grow it. That's it.